Hi YouTube! How are you doing? My name is Memsian, or short Mimsy, and welcome to Beacon Pines Part 3. I actually made a little mistake when I was recording Beacon Pines, like the first part got really short because I was live streaming it and I just recorded it. Then the second part I played for I think 4 hours, and then I want to finish it, but I don't want to rush it, so I stopped my recording and wanted to finish it the next day. And then the next day there was actually only 40 minutes of game left, so I was like, oh, that's bad. Like, I can't just upload part 3 and it's 40 minutes. That's kinda meh. So I was like, yeah, I will just edit it all together. So don't be confused if I, in the middle of the video, change suddenly close. Like, it's just because I made out of the part 2 and the really short part 3, like, I made a combination out of that. So there's a bit of a longer part 3 and a not so long part 2. But yeah, that's enough talking. I hope you enjoy it, have fun, and yeah, see ya!
Chapter 8.
Ooh.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Okay. Hello?
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luka tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life, till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you've got a bad idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, Paul. And it won't be boring country records that kill you. I put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
You are a country record. Really? That's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you will be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beth slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I would love to see her try. Hey. We are all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luka's mind.
Wait, what was the name back? In the obit, J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name. Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 G. Hartfords. Mrs. Hartford is survived by her young daughter E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
What? Alright, gang, I got a close up for the... Wait, is the gran the mother? Like that the mother fell into the weird green stuff and she just got old and now she's pretending to be the gran?
Beck rubbed her eyes.
That would be so bad, actually. Background. How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Just leave him there. Just leave him in the basement.
His heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business.
That's so
Luka
bad.
shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Why is there creepy music?
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Ooh. Don't bind me. Oh, how could she have not seen that? Like, it's still open. Oh, she found him. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
This is not good. Maybe he woke up, escaped from his bindings and left without a trace.
Or maybe
Yeah.
Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luka's hungry stomach groaned.
Don't be hungry now.
Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
That's not the right moment for it. Just need a little brain food.
Luka rushed over to the pile of jam
Don't
jars,
eat the
unscrewed
jams!
one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
Don't eat the little num 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 noises. I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncreed, heh. Okay, now I can think. Wait, did he just eat a whole jar of jam? That... Ugh. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act as if nothing is wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Go to sleep. Oh, I don't like this. Oh. How would... that was not where the door was. Oh my god, I don't... Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. Oh my god, Gran.
As Luka climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened. His stride began to falter.
What is happening?
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
What is happening? Come on, legs. Just a few more steps.
Luka groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground.
What is happening?
Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The jam. Oh, the jam! Oh my god, she put something in the jam for the one tooth. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Is she just dragging him across the floor? Rest now and let me handle everything. Dude, he knocked himself out with the jam.
A speech to end all speeches. Luka awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
I don't think she drugged him. I think, like, was he supposed to eat the drug jam?
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
Yeah, that's more like it, like... I don't think she wanted to drug
Shaking
him.
questions from his woozy head, Luka snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. But that means his grandma knows. Can I open that? No, it's still locked. The all is locked. Do I just leave? Like, do I still check her? Is there something still in the basement maybe? Just checking real quick? No. Doesn't look like there's still something happening. So I guess the grandma is just gone and doing whatever she's planning to do. Yeah, she left. The weird fridge. Let's go. Grandma! Or maybe mom, stop! Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages from secret conspirators. No, this one. The one intended for Mr. Nancreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa, whoa. Sly double. Sly. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around, but haven't seen anything odd. Your gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nancreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gus just got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving. Like, I don't think that Gran is bad. Like,
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
ahem. Is this thing... Oh, dude. Oh, hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. me when I have to start my stream. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. Oh, Sharper was his dad, okay. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause, befitting such a great man. Wow, that motivated clap. Even that's more than the old catcher deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine, everyone.
He gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Oh no. Let's hear it from our mayor. What a great turnout. Oh heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. Would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Yeah, I think he was already planning that. Community conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge to a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I'm thankful for it. Change is the reason we are all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life
Kerr took
forever.
a moment to survey the crowd.
Oh God, who cares? You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Dramatic. From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. Yes, you see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. Yeah, I don't think it's like that, but okay. To see that people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community conviction, commitment, change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community, and Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
Oh God, how long is he holding his speech? The only way you made it through the full harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded in the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
We now walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together, and that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the cuff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making the choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town, and so it It is with a happy heart that I can
He
proclaim
raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits. Oh no. We are again.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the end.
No!
There's that ice again!
That
Whenever
goddamn
I think we're getting
ice.
close, it comes along and ruins everything. Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Oh
No,
no!
I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
But where did we went wrong? Oh, here. Oh, we got a new option here. I don't think we got any other. No, so we have to do it different here. Sly.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luka and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, she's doing it now.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
Huh? What's going on here? You're the Motherwell girl. Please, call me back. Sorry about
Mr.
all
Tolliver
this.
looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you
Beck
here?
caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions? Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup, but she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. Little, yeah. But you understand, we never know who to trust in this
Mr.
town.
Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we are both here
Beck
to
twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the
Beck
evidence.
shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old girl is nothing if not
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone were to find out that we are going to destroy the source, well, we both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You're sure you can finish this up on your own? You never trust me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's one more loose end I will go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf, and wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase in a parental harvest transmission, underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's a password for? We don't know. So, we have a password and know where to put it. It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably go work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated
Oh,
and
no.
turned to Beck with a puzzled look.
No.
She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug,
Okay.
he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Oh god. You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time Mr. Tolliver's had a candy shelf, but all he ever sells us is apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rolo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine, in the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he had a password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seemed.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered? Could it be cover up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies, so U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be... Ooh, it's an anagram. Nankreed's drugstore.
Luka and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Grant's Nudge drugstore. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Let's go. We have places to be. Oh no, I don't like the cheese here. You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? No. Nope. He's got me waiting around like last slice of pie. I swear that man would be late to his own funeral. Yeah, don't mind him. I don't think he's coming back that soon. Oh. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is this Inspit Town festival really about? I
Gus
think
looked around nervously.
Mr. Care really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend some time with him. I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so that you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Care and Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Harris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Care came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our backyard. They are dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this is all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Harris's cry hung in the air.
We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are we going to choose to be a part of that future or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Tyrus. I will see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. Yeah, don't mind us. We have shit to do. We have a town to save. Oh. Solomon?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nankreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where do you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Sometimes it's the small pleasures in life. Thought we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Ugh. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by the choice of confection. Oh yeah, I guess. I like sour grapes. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nankreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Is the child okay? Well, he's right, it's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. The phone thingy, like this. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Like we got dragged into it. Besides Mr. Nankreed, no.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That's not a normal phone booth. It's got like blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Grant's new drugstore. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Buck flung open the door, and they all squeezed in.
I mean, we already know that it is going somewhere. We saw it. All right, let's see
Luka
here.
cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground secrets. Sounds like it did something. Great, now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its shell. Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Oh?
The air was stagnant and smelled vaguely of chlorine.
What? I knew it! You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did. Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luka, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue 12 were real? Well, at one point or another, you've said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor. It looks like each of these has something written on them. Mining Operation Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer and a series of tubes. Pa always said you can only trust a miner up to the point when they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Pa. You don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Okay. Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff. Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why would Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine's place? This is starting to feel like something big. Okay, there must be more. No? This suit has a broken mask. That's the one we attacked. So have we found our mystery warehouse creeper? We've at least found the hazmat suit. If it walks like an Uncrete and talks like an Uncrete, let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. Oh, it is the Uncrete dude. That's a lot of buttons. Oh god, don't push random buttons, please. Stand aside, Earthlings. I've read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
This is not going to go good. Eeny, meeny, miny. Hola, what did you do? Nothing! I didn't even moo yet! What was that? Hide! Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Oh! He got yeeted! Shit, shit, shit! Awesome! Oh no! You all need to come with me, now. We aren't going anywhere with you, not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets. I told them it was an absurd password. But they love anything that makes them feel clever. The who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins. Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nuncrete.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Your dad? Probably. Yeah, Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back before.
He gestured toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true, I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. both hell-bent on helping folks. So you were his sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Yep, total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luka, I need you to know this. Oh no, what is happening? I need someone to know this. One day Shopper Valentine comes to us. Says he's got an opportunity. He had found something he didn't quite understand. And he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people, but the thing I could never get him to understand was, it's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plotline. Ward loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was wrong about one thing though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Shopper Valentine, he will make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone.
He shook his head wistfully.
Shopper's long gone, but he still got me saying yes. Is there a point this sub-story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step towards the children.
No, not another tent! Then I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this, but you forced my hand.
Luka began to laugh.
What? You really don't know? My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival. Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted in today, and honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luka by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand it if she's messing with. Tell me now, she's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in Town Square. The fountain, but why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
Yeah, please stop her. She knows about the source. What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze and... Dear God, she's going to freeze us all. Oh God, his ears! You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from this town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. There he goes. That did not go how expected. So, we're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side. You good? Yep. Yeet. I love the sound. Oh God, she's enjoying it. Oh, but I hope they stop her
8.
Finally.
The cold, hard truth.
Before we all
It
get
leapt
froze
up,
again.
allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden,
Oh, we're
as
going
if
back to the
minutes had passed
snow.
in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Whoop. The sound. That was intense. Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Ew. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold? Doesn't look like it got on any of us. I don't feel like we traveled that far. So where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone even want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We've gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Catch up to Nuncreed. Okay. Short pause. let's keep on going. So... Oh! Okay, this is starting to feel really familiar. Oh, I can remember? I may not be the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines, but this does look like some sort of frozen replica of town. Oh, I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nancrid is an alien. Rolo. Stick with me there. His species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally they keep it cold. We found it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into a Beacon Pine citizen of their choosing. You never really had me, but you very much lost me there. You get used to it, we should keep moving. Oh god, why is he so obsessed with it being aliens?
Corner to the frozen town square. They spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center. He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
Oh no, stop her!
Upon closing the distance, Luka recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
No, don't do it. Juniper, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, you've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you have done. You and your co-conspirators. Gwen, what's happening? Luka, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma, Luka. This is between me and Juniper.
Back held steadfast in awe. Luka approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over the torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you and you betrayed the trust. Luka, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If I weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your wage just happened to lie in your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They gazed at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge.
Oh no.
Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luka's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
Weep or hum? Like weep, like cry that his grandma feels sorry? Or hum? But what to hum? I would try weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep.
Wait, just checking something. Is it okay?
It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luka whimpered softly.
Please, Gran.
The tears crystallized as they hit the snow.
Please, Gran.
Gran stared at Luka for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all
No! This all makes sense soon, Luka. No! No, that was the wrong choice. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr.
No! You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once they're... Sorry, my chair, like, is breaking. Once the precious source is destroyed, we'll see where the loyalty falls. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final
No!
plea, Gran.
No! We're getting frozen again!
She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted
Oh,
down,
we're fucked.
punctuated with a thunderous thud.
We're fucked. You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing to...
Before Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Why am I so bad at making decisions? Oh my god. At least now we know what
Only
happened.
had time to spin around and run to Luka. Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant. That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends.
No,
Honestly, in a
no, no,
town
no,
brought
no,
low
no.
by its secrets sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddler. The end.
No, 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 no.
Was on the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now, we just need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Yeah, let's hum. I should have hummed, but it sounded so weird.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luka had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody.
Oh, I didn't know
It was
that.
the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luka had of
Yeah, I
his mother.
say the Gwen is his mother.
Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Come on.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out.
Okay, maybe
A
she's
few
not the
steps
mom.
toward Luka was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself.
Oh, is she?
Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Aww.
Luka lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw
It's
his
the mother. Oh my god, how do you know? I'm sorry, my little Booker. It's his mother. Booker? The only people who call me dad are my dad and your mother. I know it!
Luka blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly. He could just make out the impression of a familiar face. He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees.
That's why you never saw the face of the mother in the memories. That we don't recognize her.
Something about her was undeniably his mother. Only smaller, older,
Changed. Mom? That's right, Booker. Mom!
Luka sprinted as fast as he could toward his mother. They held each other close, and the
Aw.
cold retreated from their bodies.
Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my son.
Eleanor looked down at Luka, tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you've pieced it together by now. I did. Like, she got aged by the weird fluid substance thingy. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luka. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luka, but I did it to keep you safe. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on. But the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until Perennial Harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luka. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop Perennial Harvest. The cold hard truth.
Luka gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small. Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. Let's go, Mom! Let's just leave Mr. Nuncreed having a little mental breakdown over there. You don't understand. He always wins. What do you mean he always wins?
The devil you know. 7 months ago,
what is going
Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under Perennial Harvest. She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical efficiency. She was immediately hit with the smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from its base. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod.
Oh no.
Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
That's how it happened. She jumped in it. That's why she got old. Oh my god. So they didn't even know that it was her. And that is what change is all about. Come on, let's go. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I'm tickled pink that we will all be making... Oh my... That choice... Oh god, I just got something like... The little boy, the Solomon. What if he is the dude that back then died? Like... Whoops, I dropped my controller. Like, died. Sorry, dropped my controller. Like, because he looks exactly like the, I forgot his name, the Valentine dude that died with the fertilizer company thing. Like, they look exactly, just that it's a younger version. What if he found a way to, that he not gets older, but gets younger? And that's why the Hires had to take him in. And that's why Mr. Nuncreed said he always wins. Like, he said he's still attached to him, even if he died. My god, I'm having so many ideas. Let's see, sorry. Didn't want to do too much interpretations or guessing, but... let's see. How great is that? This man is a liar! Excuse me? Because I don't think he's the evil mastermind, like... I don't think it's like that. We already saw that in a scene that he's not the main evil. I will not! This town has a dangerous secret and Perennial Harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. It's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the full harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just had to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Mrs. Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see? This festival is a sham. An excuse to have the whole town gathered in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She's absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true. And now this whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. Oh, Mr. Nankridge is not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. Oh, he's finally doing the right thing. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Oh. Oh my god, was I right? That's quite enough, Mr. Nankreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph Nankreed's face.
Oh, please tell me I was not right. No way. Yes, sir. Take them away. No, I want them to see this. Ah, the ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite a thorn in my side. Like a weed that's burrowed in where it doesn't belong. Yeah, no child talks like that. I must confess, you look dreadful.
He paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in a rare company. You have managed to pull one over on me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party. But alas, I expect something a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Yeah, that's not a child. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed upon.
Kerr gave a bow of deference.
Founder, you're most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Oh yeah, Sharper was his name. I knew he wasn't dead. But is he okay? Is he? What is he
A
doing?
hushed horror gripped the crowd.
It's him. How did
This
he?
is a story about change.
How did his clothes change as well? Like with him, or was he just dressing under the table thingy real quick? What? No. Ah, so you didn't see that coming. I saw it coming, dude. Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite an improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. This festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if we set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a crude squawk of a laugh. Frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard. Malice. I'm glad you're back so I can tell you to your face. You destroyed this town. We ain't gonna let you get away with it again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr.
William
Kerr.
Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
Oh no. No, leave him alone, you coward! Leave him alone! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
A helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you could be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools? You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy? I look so happy! No! I gave you both the greatest gift a parent can give. The opportunity to prove yourself in my absence. Squander it. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But silence Augustus and adult is speaking. I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless, or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Hyrus, you fail me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? But what about? It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now, then, where's Joseph? You didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? Ah, there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you have said enough. Nonsense, the people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you have been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up, you are about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. When I found him, he was in a sorrier state than any of you, an aging actor desperate to recapture his youth. He played his part, and soon he will be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. Oh, that goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again, and I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Parental Harvest? Of course not. You think that puffed up blatherskite could have accomplished all of this? Duh, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Someone to misdirect, lie, and bilk this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Oh god, the goddamn actor. Patrick C. Montesquieu, this been extraordinary at your service. Founder, I just want to thank you again for this opportunity. I truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's the delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most, and I will make those fears manifest for everyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity, things would have gone a bit different. You might have had your moment of triumph, but that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have won. Never underestimate what a great man can do, given time, and now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Oh, no. Enough chit-chat, let's get to work, shall we? Oh no, again a decision,
So,
I guess?
Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties. Beacon Pines became famous.
Oh no, it's at the end again?
A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
No.
The end.
No!
This is wrong, but things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Oh, here. Wait. What was that here? What scene was that again? There was a... malice.
There was a malice lurking behind
Oh,
those
that was
eyes,
when he put me in the
like
phone
a trap
cell.
ready to spring. Luka felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luka to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure it will all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy I would check for Roller at the
Luka
treehouse.
twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luka, you know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything. Yeah, I'm not trusting you at all. Anything at all. Oh, now I'm back to this. Do I just have to play the whole story again? Oh my god. Oh yeah, here. When they talked about the sign. This festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad, it's boring. What if we did a little something to spice things up? I'm listening. You know that festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if
The
someone...
two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Oh, I will follow them, follow them! Follow them this time. Follow them. Where did they go? Where did they go? Oh no, probably back to his house. True. Here. Probably back to the house. Can I... No? Wait. Where the hell did they go? They went in that direction, like... I'm so confused. Oh? I can't go in here? Library? Did I just pass the library? Did they just went into the library? Yeah, they went into... No, they did not. There's a door. No. They're in fact not in the library? Where the hell did they go? Like they went here. I saw them running here, like where could they have been off to? That is weird. Oh wait. He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice, Mama always told me my problems would look smaller once I grew up. But my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Oh god. Do they go to the sign? Oh yeah. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Mudville. I work here now. I'm unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight to get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvester waits. Follow them. No, can't. Well, you could get a wench to the noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare man while he's junking Sonny. Even in Gruff. Isn't it kinda late to be junking? I might as well ask the same thing about you. Find anything good? Well, ever since Piranha Harvest moved in, even the junk is trash. You can learn a lot about the person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I would better be get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. Okay, he's still chilling here. The kid is also not... Where did they go? I don't think they went to our... Oh. Hey, Jetson. Have you seen Rollo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fishing in the pot. I was reading so much I can't anymore. Where did they go? So confused what I have to do. Wait. Wait at the trios in case... Oh, okay. Wait at the trios in case Rollo shows up. Should I read that earlier? Rollo!
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luka felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
I actually have no idea what timeline this
He
is now.
conceded to its lumpy embrace.
I have no idea what timeline we are in now.
Once again, Luka found himself in a vast black expanse. This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luka stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket, a keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luka turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all wait together." Luka found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. "Wait? For what?" Another voice spoke out as Luka's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luka began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luka's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course. I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luka turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense?" Through his tears, Luka laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo."
Oh,
Luka was
knock,
startled
knock.
from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luka sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door knocked open. Chapter 5. Dangers Big and Small. Luka stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luka froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Roxy? Stop right there, or I will... Oh, that's not Roxy. I know it's dark and all, but I figured you would recognize me. Who are
The
you?
large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
I for a moment thought it's Roxy, but I think it's the dad of her. Stop now, I will cover you with a baseball bat. Whoa, 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 take it easy. No, that's not Rollo. It's me, Rollo. What? Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where's he? Haha, uncle? Luka, quit messing around. It's me. If it's really you, prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luka.
Luka's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo.
What is going on now?
Only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. What? Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think it was an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big, look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luka.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet too? Dang, Pod just made me new shoes. Wait, Luka, why are you so small?
Luka moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did it do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kinda tastes like licorice. I passed out and woke up like this. And then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Wow, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage. Who are those people? I don't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luka, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched, I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead on what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seemed dangerous. Danger, huh?
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
I'll take them all on. Hey fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luka.
Ah! Did I come at a bad time? Oh, does she still have the grey? Why is she blue hair? I'm confused. Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I didn't know where else to go, so you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend. Oh no, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere, so we will be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? You silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret, and I could hear your record from a mile away. See, Luka, this is where we need to improve security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened. Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. This has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try to salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from the chemistry set my mom gave me. Oh, was it because... Is that... Okay. Just need to play it cool. Oh, is that the version where she has grey hair? And hope no one notice. Notice what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over here and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? Just kind of felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. You were the one who said the change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lesson to heart.
Ilona tried to put on a smile.
Before I forget, I came up here to tell you that Nellie had to go into work. Tonight? Her and Mr. Care decided it would be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Care guy seems like a grade A creep. Heck, he is! Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to ruin this job for Nellie. It means so much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough to her exile her daughter to the podunk town. This place sucks. The people are weird. You just don't know them yet. It's always cold. We're in the mountains, you will get used to it. I can't even pick up a single distant station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Oh, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I will have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival, but not another
She
peep.
sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. Oh, and if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair more,
She flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I will just shave it off for you. Whoa, think of how rebellious you will look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kinda like this look. Great, can we get back to the story now? This next part is important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom and I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in some worth listening to. No more farm reports. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead research of deep engineering? Nellie Mudville seems to be integrating nicely. At this very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had the chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she's capable of finishing the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be complete before the festival. I will make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends? Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir? I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the endgame, Bill. After your failure with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh? It's just we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me. Bill, I will make this very clear for you. I brought you into making things run smoothly, not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You are only a few days away from having everything you ever dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Whoa! Yeah. Just so we are clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luka gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah, as far as we know, Kerr's the top banana at the Perennial Harvest. He sounded scared of this founder guy, so we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? Has she talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Luka, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person's back mom came to replace? That would make sense. Back, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Won't you just come home after work? A creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map from my mom's BA orientation day, but it shows the layout. Sure, looks like blueprints to me. Look, here's the reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office. It even has the exits marked. Guys. We have a deadline, we have an objective, we have a blueprints. You realize what this is,
Rollo
right?
started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we are hasting. This is officially a haste.
Chapter 6, The Heist. They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology, not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread, even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luka, Beck, and Rollo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in 1 day, and they each had their assignments.
Oh, let's go. Alright, quick recap. Rollo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordelie, without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me, Cordell is my middle name. And how do you plan to explain your new
vaguely at Rollo's sizable figure.
circumstances? But she will be so happy in my life, she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She will listen. Once she understands the danger Nell is in, the danger we are all in, the plan will make sense. Okay, that leaves me with Geoff. Then Iggy. How are you gonna pursue them? I think of
They
something.
each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Godspeed. This help to Geoff. Let's go. Oh. Where's everyone? Yeah, now I'm so not talking to you. So where do I find them? Do I want to spoil again? Undaunted, he shook his head. Over, no. Ending some earlier state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But can he really pull through? We will see. Okay, there's no one here. Where do I find them all? Where's everyone? Oh, here.
Jeff's hardware closed
Jeff's.
down about a year ago. The effects of the foul harvest stretched wide. When there are no crops in the field, tractors don't need fixing.
Oh. Hey, Jeff. What can I do for ya? Well, I know how much you hate perennial harvest. Hate's a strong word. Oh, sorry, I didn't say it was the wrong word. Gotcha. So, we're gonna break into the headquarters and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you will
The
help?
joy in Jeff's face drained instantly.
Not a chance, but give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting your
Looking
rascals.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luka blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh no. Hide, junk, shit, fight! I hate it! I don't know why I think about shit, it's probably so wrong. Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. I still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? Okay, wow, no!
Luka wasn't ready to. He shouted out again.
Okay, something else. Fight! Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime more than hang up the guns. Okay, then Chunk. Chunk. He likes junk. Junk! Yeah, what of it? Sonny, I've got more junk than a king has copper. Ain't interested. Oh. Really? I made every choice wrong?
Jeff's brow perked up.
What do you say? Go ahead and hide
Sensing
then.
some traction, Luka carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you will never hear him say, I hid from nothing.
One good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive his point home.
What was it you kids needed? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour grapes should cover it. Put it on my
Luka
tab.
offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Okay, time to find Iggy. But I love, like, there are so many options and I always pick the wrong one. Hey Tish, look who it is. Luka, are you here to try to tickle us to death again? Look, just hear me out.
He raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been giant bags of shit to each
They
other.
gave a reluctant shrug.
Yeah, not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange. Hard. Hard, you know? Hard? Yeah, well, life's always hard. Get over it, we ain't it. Oh,
Luka
goddammit.
knew they'd need it. He tried again.
We have both been given a bag of shit.
Iggy gave a reluctant.
Strange. Strange, you
Iggy
know.
considered the point.
Things have been weird around here, so I'm offering a truce and I'm asking for your help. What do you say we... hide? Break? Break our hostels, at least for now. We do like breaking things, even if it's truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there was a way to have a truce and break stuff? Gone. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest
A
headquarters.
wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luka Van Horn, I'm impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Tish can come hang out at the tree or
Iggy
sometimes.
glanced over to Tish,
Oh.
who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your crappy treehouse. We just like to cause
With
chaos.
a quick nod, Luka was off.
We know that that's not true, Iggy. We know that you want to see the treehouse. Did you hear that,
Iggy
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
Aww, I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. Oh, she's even talking more. Aww.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive.
Now
A good heist requires preparation.
I love that I now have seen the past thingy, like how much it means to Iggy, so now it's even more cute.
And thorough preparation takes time. Something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luka that night with a simple and covert message. We are locked and loaded on my end. And Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention. Rollo, being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe, 90% confidence.
Let's go. Oh god, the
Rollo took a few
mustache.
vigorous breaths and shook out his arms.
They just give him a mustache. Just stay calm, Ronnie. You can do this. What? Just the mustache. Got your delivery here? Ah, delivery. I don't have anything in my notes about the delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning.
He had
Right.
to think quick.
That's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rollo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Let's go! Oh, harvest awaits
With
and
a
such.
stroke of his mustache, Rollo proceeded into the Perennial Harvest headquarters.
Not the mustache! Oh, harvest awaits. Oh god. Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about. Yeah, this is a need to know kind of thing. I'll
He
just check.
stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rollo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again? I'm...
Rollo panicked.
Oh, harvest awaits! Sir? That's a restricted area. Excuse me, sir? It's locked. Oh, no! Our harvest awaits! Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yup. Suck on this paranormal hamfest. What was
The
that?
distraction was enough for Rollo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job to do.
Fumbled around in a frenzy.
I should check on that noise. Oh, come on! Just buzz me in already. Oh, okay. They're so confused. Phew! That was close. Oh, how's the wait? Hey, I figured when in doubt, stick with the classics. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off. Nice work, Rollo. Alright, everyone knows what to do? Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I'd go with Beck in case she needs some muscles. I'd be head east to the founder's office. You two be safe. Let's go. Oh, that's odd. There's not even any cups for the water. Oh no. Where to go? The whole place just feels fake, but all of things a fake plant? Oh god, I would get so lost in this. Oh! A hallway to nowhere? What's going on here? You can do it. Is this some sort of mind game? Weird. This is a weird ass building. What? Wait, is that? This is where I came from. Wait. I'm so lost. The fuck is going on? I'm back at this, you can do it sign. Yeah, but what can I do? Is there something here? Huh? What the hell is going on? Maybe going here as well? Back and roll have that covered. Okay, so I have to go here. I can't do anything with this. Oh, sorry. This is so confusing. Oh, okay, I just followed the black thingies on the floor.
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luka? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
veneer of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I'm most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me and... Were they in hazmat suits? Yes, how did you... Don't believe him! They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted I ran. Dang, okay. You should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rollo and Becca headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We've got to get out of here. We can't leave just yet, but they will catch us again. I've got to do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see a door marked Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not, I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw a door that said Founder. I was just down
Luka
this
happened
way.
to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder? Knocking comes with consequence? Oh, here it is! Yeah, don't trust him. So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. Truly
Luka
fortunate.
tried the handle.
Locked.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seemed to be some sort of electric lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock
Luka
like that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh my god, what is she doing? Nice. I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
She mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
I love it. Howdy. Good afternoon.
The light on the keypad changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us. Oh, don't take him with you. Ah, god damn it, why can I not warn him?
Luka switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rollo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing, we're stuck at the locked door marked 24601. Need you to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friend, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luka pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
No way this works.
The screen blinked to life.
No!
Columns of green numbers glowed on a black background.
Oh, it worked! How did you just guess that? Oh, it's absurd password Rollo heard when he was down there before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder uses such a basic password. Or they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half
Oh,
smile.
shit. Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your
Luka
luck.
quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rollo, I think this should do it. Bingo bango, doors open. Luka, you never fail to impress. What is that slippery lot even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Oh, look, I think we're close. The next door marked 13806.
Once again, Luka scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Oh, no. Maybe this one opens it. No! You fucker. Crap, we've got company. Luka, must go faster. 1 second, I can't think with all these
He
noises.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go. Curse those fumbling hands. My apologies, Luka. Don't beat yourself up. I know you were just trying to help. He did not try to help. Oh no. Run. Drop it. Oh man. No water cups. Rollo! Why did he stop for that? Did he wanted a drink? Rollo, are you okay? Rollo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarm. They're
With
trapped.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dear, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rollo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost them. Making our way back to Nell's office. Oh, you two rebel rousers are coming with us, huh? Nope. Wait, it's those. Oh. Oh, did you kick them in the balls? Did that little shit just kick me? Oh no, it was not in the balls. Okay, it was not. It looked like she kicked him in the balls. Don't just stand there after them. Oh, my chair, sorry. It's so creaky. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have them on a wild good chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rollo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nell's office now. Mom! Oh, honey, what did you do to your hair? I thought you would be happy. I finally used to young chemistry lab kid. You sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. We need to get you out of here. We? Who is your adult friend? Oh, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Nellie leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial bending on the whatever that is. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, back, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime. A novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the source. They named it tempus liquamine. It pulls energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter's relationship to time. It was the secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvest the source, infusing small amounts of tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, drastically accelerating plant growth. Crops would be ready to harvest in a fraction of the time, but it led to complications. The full harvest. Prenatal harvest came in to clean up the mess to succeed where Valentine failed. But tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's violated by its very nature. So the more you try to force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing tempus liquamine to reliably manipulating an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before the 2 days festival, but you didn't,
Nellie
right?
sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I put myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. Oh, he made them for a reason. So I fixed them and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I really am truly sorry. Those clothes were all hand-me-down anyways. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I'd considered that possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Yeah, I think he can't answer you anymore. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Care had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get out of here. I just... Like now. Wait a while. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Care picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luka, we've got Dr. Modwell heading your way now. Roger that. Be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what is your plan for escape? We'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more info. Oh, come on. It looks like the founder was helping Care plan a festival. Why would such a secretive leader be obsessed with a party? Only time will
Luka
tell.
held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have been in here recently. Yeah, he's like standing next to you and I can't tell you. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Solomon. You needn't worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of this, I promise.
With a quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face.
Oh, come on. Malice, any proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is arrogant.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. Oh, he's not getting it. Let's see what else this bad boy has on it. Security system, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is
Solomon
boring.
once again muttered under his breath.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Oh, come on, why do I
Luka
not...
tugged on each of the cabinets.
Come on, expose him. Dang, this must be good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected.
They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it. Locked. That was close. When we left Nell's office, it was swarming with clipboards. We barely got away. Did he follow you? Oh shit, did he? Willow, before we start tossing blame around, if it's possible someone ordered a pizza, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Now look at me, I'm officially retiring from the hasting business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We just have a few questions. Just let me think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Oh no. Don't let him do it. He will open it. Everyone else huddle up. Oh, god damn it. I think this little camper has gone on long enough. Solomon, no. Hush now, child. Adults are speaking. Dr. Modwell, a brief instruction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. Sharper, the fallen progenitor who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread. Yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ha, yes, now you've got it. Tempus liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modwell, very good. Thought the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work. Which you did, admirably. Mr. Care, the vial,
Kerr
please.
presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
Oh, now he's not waiting for the party, he's doing it right now. May I present to you the eighth wonder
Before
of
he
the...
could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thingy about
Rollo
it.
casually tossed the vial to Luka.
Oh. Gosh, maybe I will have a
Luka
taste.
tickled the vial mockingly.
Oh, that's how he gets an adult. Luka, over here. Move another inch and I will smash
She held
it.
it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
You have no plan. I will smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky nothing happens, then what? We capture you and grant you much less
He
leniency.
pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. But there's no shame in being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way this
She
ends.
looked to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust the jerk. I'm sorry, he's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Why did you give it to him, Mr. Care? You've allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a
The
performance
blood
review.
drained from Kerr's.
Of course, sir. At first you have a speech to make. Trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think, all of this thanks to the effort of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha, I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great. But the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my
Solomon
work.
shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luka, your father's dying act was to grant me
A
eternal
muffled
life.
applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent session, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I suggest you use this time to reflect to the magnitude of your failure. You three keep post outside the door. God damn it! Why did you give it? What crap? What now?
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luka. Give me a minute to calm my mind. No. Hey, I'm sorry, Luka. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time, wounds, all heals. Well, time seems like less of an issue for him now. I can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rollo, you just need some time. Rollo, it's over. We lost. Look, there's something. Oh, after Mr. Care locked me in the office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. I poked around a bit, hoping to find any means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in the first drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at the Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents... Luka, I think they were meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen keycard. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of tempus
The
liquamine.
color dropped from Luka's face.
Oh, now he realized it. Did she? Is she? She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. Oh, he no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his own work. And it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luka was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where's she been? Where's she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull.
Oh, not again. Not again freezing something.
Chapter 8. Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo. With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane. If her last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone, she would just have to fight to keep what she still had.
Let's go. Oh, oh god, is she beating them up outside? Oh my god. Best. Gran, what are you doing here? Luka, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Mrs. Lucas, Gran. That's awful nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone, we've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankful we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
We've got to stop him.
In one smooth motion, he downed its contents.
Oh no, we're too late again.
A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I won't be so sure about that. Oh no, what did she do? What did she do, like, when she gave him the glass in the last part? Like, what did she do?
With a mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luka.
Ooh.
Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk change. Malice? I might tweaked his wonder potion with a little change. Oh, junk? Malice? I don't know, maybe change? That he gets even more younger or something? No idea. Let's do change. Let's see.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Will we see what that means? Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny? Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that going to do? No idea. That's the beauty of science. Now we observe. Oh no. I know what is going to happen. You can all call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. Oh. Oh, he's a baby now. Holy crap, he's a baby. Yeah, but he's still Sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. Oh my god, look at him! This is an innocent child. Oh, look at, he's so cute. Oh, how can he be evil? Look at him being a cute little puppy. Oh my god. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused you. Oh, that is so bad. Imagine you're the grown-up daughter and you're holding your father as a little baby. That's so messed up.
Eris awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do we... We do what Valentines always do. What must be done. Wait, but is he still, like, the sharper? Does he realize that he's a baby now? Or, like, I think it's still the brain of an adult, I guess. I will hurry home and prepare a crib for father, young sharper. That would be a great help, thank you.
She looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes.
God, understandable, like, what?
With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now. Oh?
Epilogue.
What? Don't tell me this is the end already!
Beacon Pines' coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luka, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn. His mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Okay, it's going on. Okay. I thought like it's already over and I was like, oh, no. Rollo, are you up yet? Roger that. It's a beautiful day at Mission Control. You gonna swing by? Be there in a minute. But wait, how did they fix everything? Like, did they destroy the source or close it? Is his mom young again? Does he know it's his mom? I'm so confused. Oh.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Okay.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Oh, okay. Good to know. But where is she? There's something here. Something to discover. Oh yeah, I can just chill here. No? Maybe she's in the garden or in the kitchen. Oh, she's still old. Why did she not also got the youth potion thingy? Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me. I will meet you there. I've got a batch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing, but now I enjoy it. But is there not a way to get her young again? Like, when we could turn the sharper in a baby, like we could make her young again. Shouldn't we? Did I have to choose another option? I hear you and Rollo have big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity one Rollo, one Luka rule. So we decided to expand. But at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nelly and Ilona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps me get into the School of Agriculture up at the state. Also, Nelly said she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He grew up so fast, but he's still my little... Wait, is he also still an adult? Like a teenager or what they made him? Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't just mean grown, literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse renovations. Don't tell him this, cause it will go to his head, but I'm really proud of that little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. Like, did they not make any of the changes like going back? Did you just leave the people that were turned with the liquid? Hey Gus, how's the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. I'm so grateful to Ilona and Nelly for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Oh no. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalks. What's next?
When perennial harvest collapsed, most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Aww. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new office. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. I never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now this is right here. This is something I can be proud of. Aww. I'm glad he found his purpose. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. And the view's getting greener every day. Nice. That's nice. I see you decided on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nelly's idea. There's still a lot of work to do and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is go slow and fix things. Amen to that. So they have now the company or the shop here. I'd better not do dilly-dally, but gotta get to the trees. Oh, I wanted to actually explore the town a bit more, what happened to the others, but yeah, I guess that's not a thing. But it's still like... Should I watch the other options? Like what happens when you choose something else? Like, will they then make... I don't know, like we'll see. Because I'm still kinda... It's still kinda weird that my mom is still old and also Rolo is still, I think, an adult. Luka, get this. I managed to reel in an actual fish this morning. Seriously? Yeah, an honest to goodness, flip-flopping, swim-swimming fish. I don't think I've ever caught an actual fish here. Been at least 7 years since I've caught one. I would say it's a good omen. What do you do with the fish? Oh, I release it back into the pond. I'm hoping to catch it again tomorrow. Aw, that's good, not killing the only fish in there. Oh, look at them all. A little higher. Yup. Little lower. Yup. Little higher. Yup. I'm telling you, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Oh, he's still so tall. Luka, there you are. I don't know, I just don't get why they didn't fix it. Like, didn't they want to go back in their normal bodies? Like, even if they don't want to produce the liquid stuff for people to use it in a bad way, but they still could have at least changed the damage it made. I guess. Will they still explain it? Would you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Iggy, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who? Me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. Aww. It's actually so cute that Iggy and Tish now belong, because I know how much it meant to them, and it's so cute that they're all together now. That's really nice to see. They will be fine, right? It will be fine. If we really want Mission Control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. Aw, he has trust issue. It's understandable. You're right. Lead the way. Ah, we're going to back now? Okay. So we can find... Oh! Finally look around a bit more. Oh! Oh god, is she holding the baby? young Mr. Van Horn. How is little Solomon, Shopper doing? Young Shopper seems to enjoy nature more than I, so we do a little of strolling these days. Has he, attempt to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yeah! Thankfully no. Oh god, imagine the little baby trying the evil plan. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. Oh, for all the intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. Through activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job, and the whole town is ready to help out however we can. I can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Eris did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Oh, that would be acceptable. Oh, let's hope like now when he gets a second chance, he's a bit of a nicer person than last time. He looked to his friend with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. The end.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing breath.
Oh. Oh. Oh, hello Luka. How are you? Really good actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? Wait, did she kind of miss the whole thing that was going on around her? I mean, I have a feeling she already read our whole story in the book. I think you're pretty much up to speed. Let's talk to the... What's today's news that needs knowing? I will give you the tomorrow headline today. Our old friend Pratic C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of the Iceman Comet at the State Correctional Facility. I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. Okay. Let's check out everything. Let me see what else changed. Oh! Did the other one stop working here? Luka, do you want a biscotti? On the house. I don't really have time. Oh, there. No, there he's. He. I guess it's a he. Serial, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Oh, Lumi. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if I know. It's too late. You are now official a person that cares. Then maybe they. So. Oh. This little doggo is so cute. Wow, back for seconds. If it's not too much trouble. For the longest time, I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose other than to be briefly enjoyed and then it's gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Aw, cute. He's so cute. Hey Luka, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for the summer. He said it builds character. I think he meant to say it builds builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Oh, that's her dad. Like, I mean, I could have kind of guessed it. They're both squirrels, but I kind of missed the part out. Luka, can I interest you in a delicious apple?
He playfully waggled an apple.
No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new crate of jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide the stuff in the bag, terrified that someone would find out about our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Oh, that's actually so cute. Like, but it still feels like the happy end came super fast, like, now. Like, we just turned him into a baby now. Oh, look at the baby bunnies! Wait, I'm just checking in on everyone again, that we or see them before the end.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
But did you know that when they cover up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Oh, they covered it up. Yep, and they are studying it in the new labs. Did you know that? Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the country. Yep, close to the population before perennial harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
Oh, they're just telling each other facts. That's cute. And they listen to each other.
Luka peeked over Piper's shoulder, laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics.
Oh god. I wish I was that passionate about studying.
Was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
That's better. Okay, she's finally enjoying some fun. Piper, you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I've kinda got a reputation to uphold. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I would give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside of finishing something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go. Sure thing. Oh, that's actually... It kind of fits like when you finish a really good game, like here with Beacon Pines. It's kind of sad. I just wish I could also play it for the first time again. I can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town's really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. You don't care about the town. I just finished the last issue. How was it? As great as always. Hank finally returned. Is he giving spoilers again? I thought we don't want spoilers. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Mrs. Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it, huh? Maybe I will do that. Let's go. Oh, but it's just so, like... Why do we not fix everyone? Like, why am I running around with a teenager or an adult? Like, no idea. I think with 12 you are... Are you? No. You're not a teenager with 12, right? No idea. Hey, Mr. Nuncreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? I hope he means the grave. Or else I'm confused. Even after everything I did, you would still...
Mr. Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? Aww. I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he would love to hear from you. I will visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Aww. Come on, don't be like that. Oh, who are all the bunnies? I can talk to them? But who are all the bunnies?
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, come on. No one is too big, no one is too small for Geoff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely
Oh god,
unused.
are they using them for fun now? Just one piece of candy for the ride of your life. Who's next? Me. Oh god, they just used them like roller coasters. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastitys. And that's good? It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. At this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the country. But what did they do to the... Oh, it's still closed. Like I wanted to see what they do to the warehouse. Oh, I don't see anything here, I guess. No. But they removed like all the liquid that was running and leaking here, like it's gone. So they cleaned up at least. That's good. Can we begin? I have news I think you will enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in. It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. It sounds an awful lot like putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root worthy. You're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I think it will be better when not every year is that stressful. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. Huh? Surprise? Oh, what is this? Oh, are we planting a new tree? Because the tree got how do you say it? Put on another place. It's no longer the original grave. My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. Oh yeah, it's a tree. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. Just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. It should do okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines and drives as things warm up. That's perfect. Aww. When you're ready, take Jeff's wild ride to old Beacon Pines. Aww. So now that they closed the sewers, like, it also stops to be that cold, I guess. Come on, everyone. Have you seen everything here? It's so cute how he's walking with his tree. I think we checked out everything here. I know that I can go there, just wanted to see if I have everything. Yeah, I think I have it. Oh no, wait, back. We forgot to go up there. Sorry, I will just take the tree and everyone with me because I forgot to went there. Oh, but there's no one here. Oh no, oh, she's here. I could barely see her. Yawn. I'm glad you swung by. More follow-up questions for your story? Nope, I got everything I need. Thanks again for that. I sent the draft of the story to a reporter in Capital City, and they offered me an internship. Aw, that's nice. Of course they did. You're an amazing reporter. I don't know about all that. A story about a phony corporation that picked up an entire town of people and moved them to cover up a massive illegal mine shaft full of incredible hazardous chemicals. Sort of writes itself if you think about it. Just don't forget us when you become a fancy big city reporter. Capital City isn't that far away. I'm gonna have to come back from time to time to check in and see what sort of new trouble you've gotten yourself into. Sorry to disappoint you, but my adventure days are over. We both know that's not true. What makes you say that? Call it a reporter's intuition. Intuition? I think so. Okay, so now I've talked with them all. I'm stuck. Let's go. Time to bring this little tree to old Beacon Pines. Hello? You got it. Now that's a good-looking tree, being a special occasion and whatnot. That's right, this rides on the house. You're gonna wanna hang on tight to that little tree. Yeah, like, how are they using the tubes without losing it? Aw. Oh, who's crying?
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for.
Oh, the book is crying.
Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending. I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know you don't even have to say it. I'm still confused why they not just give him the thing to make him a child again. I'm confused. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We are trio now. Yep. Thanks. There's just one thing missing now that you're part of our group. Missing? Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh god. I won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. Oh. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be so proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Did you ever dream about that? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you ever afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looked like, forget his voice. No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this one more. Because his two favorite people planted it. I will give you two a moment. Oh. Hey Dad. Dr. Mott will say that over the next few years this place should warm up. So you won't have to be so cold for much longer. Oh, he's laying down. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in. Big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you, you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharpa, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. You had to go. But that didn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Oh. Oh! Oh god, I got jump scared by the book. Oh. That was it! I got achievement. Close the book. That was it. No way! How was that the end? I have so many questions. What? Like, what? Oh, it's the credits. Oh, but who was the little mouse they met in the old Beacon Pines? Why did they not use the liquids to make everyone back to normal? I mean, I love the cute ending. I love that they got the happy end and everything, but maybe if you do all scenarios, like all things, I don't know if I did all of them, maybe then you know it better. Oh yeah, also, why did he see his dad in his dreams and himself in a what is it called, in a adult, like as an adult? Oh, yeah, maybe that's in another thing that I just missed out, but it was amazing. I loved it. I love the story, I love the character design, I love the way you can play it, like with the different choices you make and how it affects the story at the end, and that you sometimes had to do certain things to learn new words for new choices. So it's really amazing. A lot of credit. I just want to check out if I can still see like the different, like if I can still choose the other options, that I see what would have happened if I choose another thing. Or just, can I skip the credits? No, I can't. Oh, now I see all the three, like all the story options. Like here we used all, we used it all. Here we used them all, okay. Here as well. Ah, okay, now we can still see like the other options. What happens if you use a different thing? A little. What happens if I use
I might
junk?
have tweaked his wonder potion with a little junk.
Let's see what happens when we use junk. Oh no, his own cigar ash? How did ashes get into the veil? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Pa always says bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. His face, he's so like, oh god. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Like, I'm actually curious if all of them made the same. Oh. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines. A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end.
Okay, that was awful. That was so bad. I'm so glad I didn't choose that. Like, that is so bad. He just... We kind of killed him. Oh my god.
Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
That's not a good ending. That's totally not a good ending. I hate it. This is awful. No. With a little... Okay, now let's look also at the Malice one. I have a feeling this will also not be a happy end. I think we choose the right one with change. Because the whole game is always about change and the talk about change and how change is bad. But in the end, change was good, so let's see what happens when we choose Malice.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figured his grow juice could use a little hair of the dog. Wait, is he now getting maybe old? I hope it's only that. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
This is even worse. Now that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Oh god, achievement pop goes the weasel out with a bang. Oh no. Damn, dudes.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage. The quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again.
Confetti, oh my god.
Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luka began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him.
Why is everyone laughing? A child just exploded into confetti in front of your face. Like, how is that funny?
The end. That was
Awful.
unexpected.
Unex-
Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending
Yeah.
for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
Oh god, the other two endings are so bad. Like, oh, they're so mean. I'm so glad we got the good one like first try. But yeah, I think that was all the things. Like no extra explanations. I think that was it. Oh, that was actually something. I'm still a bit sad that a few things like were just not mentioned, like all the things I already said, but altogether this game was amazing. I really enjoyed it. I love the art style, the story, the emotions, the good lessons we learn even from that game. Like, I had so many emotions playing this game, and it was a really good experience. So, thank you for everyone who stayed with me till the end. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had fun. I hope you had an amazing time. And yeah, like, thanks for going on this little adventure with me. Like they said, like, when something good ends, there's space for something new. So, thanks for being part of that. And can't wait to like think about the story and all. And yeah, I'm a bit speechless. But yeah, thanks for being here. Hope you had a good time. And yeah, if you liked it, please leave a like, leave a subscribe if you want. I would appreciate it. And yeah, and thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Bye bye.